go.
You have the coolest vehicle I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
It's amazing.
I'm actually making a YouTube video right now.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. This actually would be good for it.
This is the most amazing vehicle I've ever seen.
What are you talking about?
The
You mean the Prius over there?
Yeah.
You can find it on Hybrid Garage YouTube channel if
Okay.
you're interested.
Is that, I mean, the suspension left, or did you
Yeah,
just
I
cut the fenders? Or?
Oh, I cut the fenders.
Okay.
And I put spacers on the rear springs.
Yep.
And then for the front, I just lengthened the struts.
Okay. Because, yeah, that's McPherson from the front?
Yeah, they're McPherson's.
Okay.
Oh, we can walk around and check it out. The biggest problem with trying to get these bigger tires to fit is the bottom of the struts right here.
Oh, yep.
And so if you want to get
That's a cool problem to have.
if you want to get the 33s on there like this, then yeah, you got to lengthen the bottom of the strut.
Yep.
Do you see this welding that I did right there?
Yep.
I just took the knuckle
Okay.
and I dropped it down one notch. And then I took some leftover struts that I had, cut them up, and then welded it to the bottom of that strut to just lengthen it.
Yep.
And that gave me the space that I needed to put these 33s on.
And then did you still have to put the spacers?
Nope.
in?
After that, I didn't need spacers.
Really?
It's all factory suspension.
Okay. How's it drive?
It's actually really good.
If you can
It's
leave the
super
factory
smooth.
suspension. You haven't had to change anything with the steering?
Nope.
Control arms all? Because yeah, is it the same floating kind of rear axle torsion bar-ish thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's exactly the same.
So yep, you can just take that whole thing,
Yep.
flip it around, and then instead of being bolted down here at the bottom, it's now bolted up at the top. But I just have spacers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's called Hybrid Garage. I'm just kind of kicking it off with this Prius.
Yep.
I come across these all the time, and I was going to use this as a parts car to fix up another vehicle. I usually just buy, fix, and sell.
Okay.
But I figured before I did that and took all the good parts off of it and then send it to the wrecking yard, I'd just have some fun.
Nice. Yeah, that is.
And so what I'm
That's a
currently,
lot of fun.
what I'm doing right now is turning it into an Overlander. I'm going to build kind of like a cabin on top of the roof using that. And I'm destroying the back window, and that'll be the entrance to get into the sleeping area.
Okay. Got it.
And so maybe I'll have like all the kitchen amenities down here, water, sink.
That's cool. That's awesome. It's on YouTube too, because
Yeah, I'm trying to document everything. Yeah, you'll have to check out the channel.
No, absolutely.
I did take that thing out to the dunes and jumped it 60 feet.
Oh, what?
I thought it would go viral, but it didn't.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll check you out. But yeah, saw you working, thought I'd say hi. Well, cool. Good to meet you,
Yeah, you as well.
and good luck.
Have a good day. That was way more work than I thought it was going to be, but it should be worth it in the end. Now all I gotta do is clean up all this glass, throw that hatch back on the car, and then we can begin building the cabin on top of it. Now the idea behind having the back window missing is being able to climb into the vehicle and then pop out the back. And right up here is going to be the sleeping area that I'm going to make out of the plywood. That way we can leave room for the inside of the car for storage and make it into a camper.
Be smart about it. Just like that.
Just like that. Fuel economy right there.
Yeah.
Low-
economy. That's
low
why we
wind
use
resistance.
plywood.
Watch the paint. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I feel it.
That's gonna look so dorky. Oh, that's gonna look so funny.
Oh yeah.
Like, so original. That's definitely original.
It's not the worst.
It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It's gonna go from Monster Prius to Mr. T Prius. Do you know Mr. T?
I don't know who Mr. T is.
You have to look up Mr. T from this TV show called The A-Team. Oh yeah, that's bad. In a good way. Okay, the walls are up, the ceiling is on, the floor is bolted down. Things are looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight because it's 10 p.m. We're gonna get started back on this again in the morning. But before we do that, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of how you're going to get inside of this thing. I think I'm gonna dedicate this door to be the main entrance. So you'll crawl through here. And then where the glass used to be, you're gonna go up. And then this is gonna be the sleeping area. And I can almost stand up straight right here. It is absurdly tall. Oh, you okay?
Yeah. I just so. Mommy.
So I was getting pretty tired of cutting everything with this tool since I couldn't make stuff straight. So I went on Facebook Marketplace yesterday and picked up my first chop saw. This camper is very solid after being bolted down. I think that looks pretty safe. The Prius camper is officially boxed in. Now all I need to do is put the back window on. The outside of the Prius camper is officially built. I want to get this thing outside and get a better look at it. So I knew I would run into this problem where the Prius camper wouldn't fit out of the garage, but I've got one trick to make this work. I've let all the tire pressure out on each individual tire. These are 10 ply, so they don't squish very good. It's still elevated quite a bit. I think we can get this out of here now. Okay, I got plenty of room. So with the tires being flat, we have the clearance that we need to get out of here. With all the extra resistance, with those tires being flat, this car will not accelerate backwards. That is full throttle, and it cannot rotate these tires. I'm having to push the car with one leg while I'm going full throttle in reverse just to get this thing to move. And just like that, this thing is officially in the sun for the first time. Before I drive any further back, I want to put air back in these tires. This thing struggled so bad just to get out of here. Okay, now that we got this car outside, I can sand off all of the rough edges and loose ends. Then I'm going to apply Bondo in all the cracks, and then it's going to get a coat of waterproof paint. So I decided to put masking tape down right here so that way I can protect the car's paint. But as for these, I'm not going to put anything to protect those because I'm just going to repaint them white again anyways. So the body of the camper is basically done. I did 2 coats of bed liner on the outside just to get it kind of sealed off and weather protected. I'm just going to do a little tour of what we have on it so far. It is 3 plexiglass windows on the outside. The paint is going to be white when I'm done, and then I'm going to do the Toyota orange, red, and yellow colors on the side of it. This is what it looks like when you go on the inside. I haven't done anything to the interior yet. That'll be the part 2 video. All right, just like that. It smells like wood. Plenty of space in here. All right, and that's what it's gonna look like when I'm sleeping. It's not very comfortable inside of here yet since there is no interior. I'm planning on putting insulation, carpet, some foam padding. Even though the wood is weather protected, one thing that is not is the gap between the wood and the body of the vehicle. I actually have quite a few gaps on this thing. The worst one being in the back of the camper. I can stick my whole hand back in here. There is a gap that goes all the way around the whole camper. If I'm driving while it's raining, water is going to get inside of here and make its way inside of the vehicle where the opening is. Drop a comment below if you have a good idea on how to fix that gap so that way it's watertight. And that is the end of today's episode. This is going to be the part 1 series of the Monster Camper Prius build. Thanks a ton for watching.